Hello ladies, gentlemen, and those that don't identify themselves in that binary. I'm the Ski, and welcome to my Pokémon Shield Nuzlocke. Ballonlea, home of mushrooms and fairy-type Pokémon, and the site of the next gym, led by Opal. Before going to the gym, as is traditional, we'll go back into the last route and do a bit of grinding. In this case it's to get the rock up to a decent level, as it's going to be our main Pokemon moving forward to take out the fairy types with its own poison type attacks. So having healed up at the Pokemon Center, the rock's level 34, it can go up to 38, so we've got a bit of movement. And seeing two trainers standing next to each other, I thought I'd put Mulder next to us so that we could get some defences up in what's clearly going to be a double battle. In this case, a railway employee nowhere near the railway, and a young lady. They're part of a daring couple. So, Kirlia and Ninetales. It's a powerful combination as we got as two special attacking Pokemon, one pretty potent fire type and one pretty good fairy psychic. Not necessarily great for the two Pokemon we've got out, as well, the rock being a bug type, it's going to be taking a lot more damage from the fire. But with Mulder also taking more damage from the fire, we can put up a light screen which should mitigate that damage. Both special attackers coming at us, so as Incinerate comes in, it does a fair bit of damage but not enough to really do much. So the rock puts Toxic straight onto the Kirlia. Now, that's a useful thing for us because one, we can Venus Shock and double damage if we need to, but also if we have to take the rock out, which obviously after taking a Psybeam is super effective, we're going to want that sort of passive damage hitting it. So step one is to remove the rock from the equation. In this case, we're going to put Smokin in. As Ground Ghost, it's going to be useful. And for Mulder, we can just start putting some damage into the Ninetales. So step one, swap out the rock, get Smokin some levels. Mulder uses Confusion on the Ninetales. Confusion's useful because it may cause Ninetales to be confused, unfortunately it doesn't, and Incinerate comes in and does a fair amount of damage. Critical hit on Smokin, not what we're looking for, and Psybeam comes in and hits Smokin for a reasonable amount of damage, which is quite precarious for us now. So, while it was an idea, maybe not a good one, move in to get Mephisto in. Mephisto with Dark-type moves should be able to take out the Kirlia reasonably effectively. And the Confusion can go into the Ninetales again, just get a bit more of that damage in, and we've still got the light screen up to reduce damage coming at us. If we hadn't, we'd have lost Pokemon already. Probably two. So Ninetales takes a bit more damage, not quite half, and Incinerate comes in again, which drops Mulder to half hits, which is always a worry. And Calm Mind. Calm Mind is a very good move, really increases special attack power, so effectively negates the light screen, but cost a turn, and as you can see, this badly poisoning is doing quite a bit of damage. So I had to have a think about what I wanted to use, and Sucker Punch on the Ninetales should at least get rid of that so we're not taking the Incinerates, which is what's doing the damage to Mulder. So step one, Sucker Punch, put Ninetales in possible range of a Confusion. The Confusion went in and took the Ninetales down before another Incinerate could really do the damage. That means that we really only need to worry about non-psychic attacks, so Disarming Voice coming in, that's going to do a fair bit to Mephisto, not so much to Mulder. Mephisto's leveled up this time, so has a few more hit points, but nothing of note. So all we need from Mephisto is, well, we've already got Sucker Punch there, Sucker Punch to get the early attack, and get some damage into Kirlia. Now I could have used the Bug-type move, it would have been more effective, but it didn't matter because Sucker Punch took it out. And we won the battle, not losing any Pokemon despite some tactical errors early on that could have lost us one. So overall, we level up a few times and get Psychic to replace Confusion a higher damaging psychic move which should make Mulder more effective as we go forward. Defeating the daring couple and letting us grind a little more. Having taken all that damage, I rushed back to the Pokémon Center and healed up. So the Rock's now level 34, Smokin had leveled up as well, Mulder now had Psychic. We're in a pretty good place, so I could go back and grind. Good old grinding. I'm sure if this is the content people want when they're watching Pokémon. People grinding in the Glimwood Tangle. Well, as I did so, I was running around the grassy areas, saw there was something in there, ran at it. And we get a Morgrem. We know what Morgrem's about. We've got Mephisto. So the Rock is there. So I started, thought, well, got full hits, let's get the Toxic in. Sucker Punch fails because, well, Toxic, while it does cause passive damage, isn't a damaging move. So Sucker Punch fails to hit and we manage to land and get some poison damage in. So Morgrem gets hurt by the poison. And we've got Venoshock, so may as well try and get that double damage in. Morgrem uses Swagger, which increases attack but also confuses. It's a really interesting move. And in our case, as you can see, the Rock uses Venoshock and does pretty good damage to the Morgrem. Morgrem's hurt by poison, and I think excellent. If we're levelling up, let's put some more levels into one of our other Pokemon. So I put in Smokin. And as you can probably tell from my tone, this was not the smartest move I could have made. So Smokin stood there and Morgrem's Dark Pulse went in and just super effectively took out Smokin. As is tradition before we get to a gym, I lost another Pokemon due to my own foolishness. But Smokin had been taken out, so unfortunately we had to release our wonderful Galarian Yamask, which takes out a ground ghost type, which are two pretty useful types for the rest of the game. So, do I really want to release it? No, but the rules say I have to, so Smokin is released. That's a shame. So once again, outside the Pokémon Center after healing up and having been grinding for quite a while, I did a bit more in Ballonlea and picked up items that, to be honest, isn't particularly interesting for you to see. So it's time to head out ready to go after the gym and to work out what party we want. So we've got the Rock, we've got Mulder, Naruto, Stallone and Mephisto. Now Mephisto is not going to be in the party as Fairy type against Dark is not the matchup we're looking for. And Naruto and Stallone are low level. So with 4 Pokemon in Opal's party, we've got 4 and I went with the Rock up front, Mulder is a good second and then Bellerophon and Rupert. Good Pokemon in any crisis situation, so we should be able to do a fair bit of damage. The Rock hasn't yet got an item, so I had a quick look through what we have, and to be honest, the Rock can level up soon, so why not Eevee Light, get some extra defences, don't take as much damage in the gym, and hopefully don't lose a Pokemon this time. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Ski. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and have a lovely day.